Good morning and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for August the 23rd, 2021. It's been a couple of weeks, but we're back. A little the worse for wear. It's been, wow, it's been a couple of interesting weeks here. But slowly, I'm getting everything back out of boxes. Finding stuff I've lost. Finding things we purchased. Putting away stuff. It's been harder to unpack, I think, than to pack everything going off to Vegas. Good morning, Kadarko. How are you today? Almost back to working on East Coast time, but it's been 2 days of... I'm still kind of mentally getting up, going, it's 6 in the morning, because my body's going, it's 3 in the morning. And the rest of my body going, it's 5 in the morning, because I'm in Chicago and everything's weird. But I'm home. Things aren't picked up yet. They'll get picked up. Alright, today we've got destroy Borg ships, restore shields on the ground, and defeat Tholians on the ground. Let's see if by any chance I've got any KDF recruits on this account. I don't think I do. Oh, it's got to go that way. Yeah, coffee has definitely not hit the bloodstream yet. Do I have a KDF? These guys aren't high enough to start doing stuff. Okay, no worries. There you go. And who's going to do all this stuff? Let's see. I want to say we had some repair ground stuff. And by the way, I talked with Ed on Saturday, and he's doing well. Things are progressing nicely in his life. Making some accomplishments in his personal life since he doesn't have internet at the moment. So forced to go out there and actually do other stuff. Defeat Tholians on the ground. How many do I have to defeat on the ground? 60 on the ground and restore shields. That seems to work together. And hey, guess where we are? I took my new tune over here the other day and was able to do a lot of work with him. How many Tholians? We better go over to Beta. Or, sorry, Bravo. Are we doing anything else? Shields. What have I got? Definitely need to pick up some toys here. Right. You know how you always get tons of drops for little shields charges? None. It'll go that way. Okay. Let us do this thing. That is so not a good gun. See if we got us a better weapon here. There we go. Ah. Okay, I wasn't planning to go that. No, let's let that man have his Tholian. I miss Ed too. I think Ed misses us a lot. It's funny to hear his English that he used to speak with us every single day has become a little bit less than it was, and he admits that Because, you know, when you say something and practice it every single day, says the woman who has not practiced her Danish in 3 weeks due to real life. Yeah, it deteriorates. But he will be back. We're hoping for the end of this month, but it's probably going to be end of September. We keep fingers crossed. Alright, let's go over and do my favorite spot if I can get there. Which is back here. Alright, let's go here. That was not terribly effective. Ah. Well, I'm sure he will appreciate that. My husband always says it's so good for Ed to have an entire planet of people who support him, who are genuinely concerned about him. Which is true. I mean, there's people all over the country who are genuinely worried about him, or all over the world. But he's fine. I mean, physically he's fine. Mentally he's as good as you can be after being an internet person for eons. And suddenly you can't play internet anymore. Get away from my Tholians! Oh, I didn't mean to click that one. There we go. So in theory, the show will resume this evening. I don't know if that's true or not. I think DT's in the same boat I am of, oh my god, that's been a crazy couple of months to get us to this point. Internet full. Pfft. $13 more to go. Let's clean out some of that. Whose autograph did I get at the convention? Well, money was a little short, and to be honest, there weren't a lot of people there that I wanted. So my son had a Star Trek role-playing game for Klingons, so I got J.G. Hertzler to sign, Martok, and Robert O'Reilly, Gowron, which, as my son put it, if you're going to have somebody sign, have the best sign it. And then for my book this year, I got, who signed it? Oh, Andrew Robinson. Wait, I got somebody else sign it? Oh, yeah, and Robert O'Reilly. Which is pretty cool. There were some others I wanted to have signed, but you have to appreciate how many people backed out. Changed their minds, couldn't attend, whatever. For any number of reasons, but boy, I can't blame them. If your health is perhaps not fantastic, or perhaps you are... God, I'm trying to think of a nice way to say mature. Mature. If you're older. Going to these things when there's a health risk is probably not the smartest thing. And I think a lot of people still came out because, you know, this is how they support themselves between gigs. And that was really interesting to listen to how many of them were at that point where they're no longer getting jobs. They can't get work in their field. My husband wanted to be an actor, so I can really appreciate that. I know how hard it is to get work. And it's not like England where there's some sort of subsidized work. I mean, if you're in the field, there's usually work. It may not be enough to support yourself, but at least you can practice. And it doesn't work that way here. So we're listening to Casey Biggs von Armstrong, Max Grodenchik, and, oh God, who's the last one? I don't remember off the top of my head who was the last person. And they weren't bitching and moaning about it, but they were saying, you know, since the days of Star Trek where they might have multiple roles in the course of the years, they don't have any work as actors. Let's see if we can get that last 100 points we need here. Come on, I need 96 points. 196 points? I shrunk the font down so I could see things on my laptop. Or, sorry, not on my laptop. Fine, I'm just going to stand here and take damage, guys, until you do something. And there we go. Probably can live without all this stuff. So I have a list for the Chicago convention if we go. Actually, we'll probably go whether we go individually. But I'm trying to get all the signatures of voice actors who are still alive who did Star Trek Online. Wow, that is one tough Tholian. It does not want to die. Now you die. I just want to beam up. DT got some interesting autographs, though. A few years ago, he and Garrett Wang took a picture together at our booth where they're playing with the Tribbles, and Garrett signed that one. And he had a picture with Dina Meyer from a couple of years ago, and she was one of the last-minute fill-ins. So he got that autographed, so he got some good ones. Alright, what have we got left? Borg ships. I wonder if we have any way we can accomplish 5 Borg ships. Let's see. Do I want to do it with this tune? No, this tune's got way too much. Who need... That's... Oh! Wow, my monitor just died. That was weird. Just all gone. Alright, somebody here probably needs some more marks. It's probably Captain Speed Demon. Yeah, there just weren't a lot of people this year. Oh, you know who else I got an autograph from, but not from Star Trek Online? Oh, God, I don't know his name. So let's Google it really quick here. Okay, so now that I've got his name here, we were chatting. You know, DT and I were just sitting at the desk chatting, and DT went off to do DT stuff, which he does. And a guy came over and he goes, "Oh, did you play Star Trek Online?" Well, yeah, you know, we come out here and we play Star Trek. Oh, I just started getting into it. I'm really enjoying it. And you guys live stream? Uh-huh. Well, we do. So we're talking about live streaming Star Trek Online, and he's a noob to both. But very friendly, very personal, so we're having a lovely conversation. And he says, "Oh, my name's Noah. I'm on Star Trek Discovery. Mary Wiseman's my wife." I'm like, WTF? And you're walking around like a human being and just chit-chatting with we plebs? And we had a lovely conversation, but his name's Noah Averbach Katz, and he plays one of the Andorians. His name's Rin, is an Andorian in 2 different episodes. But he plays Stowe and he streams it. So that was just like, wow, that's just amazing. So I will get his contact info so that we can all try and find out when he's streaming, go over and say hi from the whole Star Trek Online continuum. That was really surprising. Oh, that's Mary, not Mary Wiseman, the other Mary, the one who plays Laurel. Anyway, she had a huge line, and one of our fleet mates had an extra autograph ticket from her. So I have her autograph too. She's like, "Oh," and she's looking at the book, and I'm like, "I really like your work as Laurel and your vocal." She's like, "Oh, Star Trek Online, not Discovery." Yep. Don't do Discovery. But I didn't say that to her. I've said that to a couple of people in there going, Discovery sucks, I'm not watching it. Because it sucks and I'm not watching it. And I love how people are like, "But season 3 was so much better." Yeah, but seasons 1 and 2 were so bad. Star Trek's the only show I will watch after a bad season and try and give season 2 an evaluation and be fair about it. But I don't give anything 3 years to figure out what's going on. I don't give me 3 years to figure out what's going on. Oh, come on. Borg isn't dropping? Seriously? Game, I have things to do. So my goal is to move the camera over to this side, because I always look at here to look at the chat instead of here to look at the game. Go. But getting the camera here, I realized that the connection isn't nearly long enough to do that. And while we got away with doing a lot of extensions at the game, I don't know if it'll be good. We only have to get 5 ships. I've noticed how people change their tactics when playing this game now. And speaking of which, I had a lovely chat with Alpha Tango at the convention about changing tactics. So especially if you want to like solo the, oh, there we go, solo the tactical cube. Well, that's one of them. Brock Sampson. There's a Brock Sampson out here. Alrighty, fine. Oh, there we go. Ah, I'm not gonna get my 5 on this. That sucks. Stop being so good, you other players. Oh, and I didn't get credit for that one either. Oh, maybe I did. I got credit for something. And I didn't get credit for the big one. Oh well. I guess we'll be doing this at lunch. Lucari. So the next convention's in April in Chicago. And we're trying to decide if we're going to do it or not. Just because it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Actually, I don't think I've even heard back from them. I have not heard back from them. I'm getting spammed with requests for help from my boss, which I find amusing, as my boss would just shout around the corner rather than sending me an email. Alright, let's see what we got going on the other account here today. We'll come back and pick up those 3 remaining Borg ship at some point. Alrighty, what do we think we have? Let's grab Kethma. So we have Vodwar on the ground, Health on the ground, wow, 2 of those, and Tholian ships. Well, it's all over in the same area. But this one isn't going to be good with Tholian ships. Let's see what we've got for big beamy ship. Kathasa is big and beamy. We're running the, oh no, that's cannons. Yeah, we can run cannons on it. Let's see what we got for the ground while we're at it. Yeah, we can do that. It's only 10 Vodwar on the ground. It's almost not worth it. So we got a new event starting, I think, tomorrow. Current event, I believe, ends tomorrow, which will be, let's just double check that. Ends August 24th at 1 p.m. I'm going to warn everybody, it does not end at 1 p.m. It ends with the patch. So if you're planning on doing it tomorrow, do it before the patch hits, or you won't get a chance to do it. I had a lot of people miss out that I heard about because they waited till the very last minute. Of course, that screwed them up. And then the new one starts probably right after the patch, and I understand it's Kobayashi Maru or Kobayashi Maru and Sompek, something like that. Alright, let's go down to Kabalistan. Wonder if I've got any heals for the ground. Not really. Okay. Let's see. Let's take our healing crystal. What am I healing? Health. Yep. Okay. Wow, I've got 1 shield charge. Great. Oh, there's more. That should suffice. I'm just curious how things are going to be in 8 months. You know, I figured everybody would have gotten their shots, realized that we need to get past this, and we're back on full mask restrictions here, where I'm living, because that's not happening. In a weird way, it's good for me because it's increasing our business. We are in the healthcare business, in the preventative healthcare business, keeping this from spreading around. Long term, it's what we're doing is definitely beneficial, so we're not capitalizing on anyone's woes. Hey, heal health on the ground is not heal shields on the ground, Mom. I might want to change those. Come on, Tovin. You're standing right there. Good boy. No, 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 no! I didn't want to do that.
The Vodwar are making a new push into the system.
It is not what I wanted to do. No. Fine, I'm just going to drop that mission. Been going through here. I use a lot of these as shortcuts to get around. So I leave them loaded up to certain points, and I'm regretting that right now. There. Drop. Drop, damn you, drop. Thank you. Good, now I can stop picking up that same mission over and over. Yeah, I know, I've got my Kabali, so I need to take the damage. Alright, let's go find Satra. So since I had a few days off without having the show to run, I actually ran some missions. Finished it up on a couple of them, did the missions I really hate. Because there's a couple that to me are just a little on the tedious side. Just a little on the tedious side. don't mind the repaired turrets little submission. I need to take some more damage, guys. At least get us to 3,000. Then I'll go do something else. I'm standing in all this and I'm not taking any damage. Amazing. Let's put on some chromie shields then. Let's see if that helps. Let's go naked. There we go. See if there's anything left in here. Go. Oh, we made it to 3,700. Ooh, let's get these guys. Oh, somebody else needs them. Fine, I'll go get these guys then. $4,800, only 1,200 to go. Oops, Satra, where are you, dear? Let's see. You're around me someplace. Oh, 30 meters. Oh, numbers. There she is. Thank you, Tovin. We need 900 more in damage. Or 900 more in heals, actually. Oh, darn it. Thank you, Tovin. 200 to go. Yeah, I'm 3 days away from it, I think. I'm at 3,350 out of 3,500. I wonder if they're going to do something akin to what they do with the event or with the missions, though, where once you're done with it, every time you continue to play after it, you get to lithium, etc. And I got it. All right. Let us beam up and go destroy some Tholian ships. The thing is, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to get. So it's going to be like every other prize. I'm going to put it aside and go, I'll think about it. And then I wind up not getting anything because it's still sitting there in my box from the last big event, along with all the other things I've earned over the years. Destroy Tholian ships. That is Archer. Alright, can we get back? We can. Where do we want to go, though? Azure probably is as close as we can get. So, moving forward, I mean, most mornings we tend to do our endeavors. I tend to do our endeavors, my endeavors. You are not unique in that one, Cadargo. A lot of people were talking about that at the show. Sounds like it would be awesome, but I have to decide what I'm going to do with it and who's going to get it. So my main tunes have already got Lobi ships, like the Parthia here. I've got a few others that are awesome ships, and I don't know that I want to get other ships for those tunes. I've got a La Serena I've never unboxed. I've got a Jellyfish that I'm still building. And honestly, with working full-time, I don't have the time to play that I want to. But working full-time has its benefits, like I get to pay the bills, and possibly get to buy a house. So I think things are going to have to go as is till at least the holidays this year. With my going, what should I get? Who should get it? I want to finish all my new KDF and temporal tunes. Once those are done, I think I'm going to get rid of some of my tunes because I've just got so many. And having to constantly spend money to put more tunes on seems silly. And let's see if we can get this done. By the way, I was running my Klingons yesterday, my Klingon recruit, and I got my 2,500 melee kills by hooking up partisans and just working on that every night. Which is a pretty easy way to do it, that opening sequence with all the creatures in Madron's little arena. Don't clear the generators and they will continue to spawn. And then it just becomes a matter of going crazy. So 5 days, 2,500 kills. Now I have to figure out how to do all the ambush ones, because no matter what you do, they're not as easy as the melee kills. So I think maybe I have to beef up my ship, keep the cloaks on, drop a couple of torps on things. Maybe bring it into a patrol and constantly use the torps. Torps and pets. I wonder if that would work. That's a thought. Is there a ship that lets me go in battle cloak and launch pets? Because otherwise doing 5 a day is 500 days to get all 2,500 kills. And that's not my idea of a good time. And then I still have 3 more to do it on too. And I still haven't finished all my primary tunes, who stretch back over 11 years. Yes, I need to figure this out. How are we doing? We're at 29 of our tunes. We are good with this one. Let's finish these guys off. All right. And another one bites the dust. Gosh darn it. So if you do the endeavors on your Klingon recruits, you get extra points for it. You'll notice I just didn't do that. Duh! That was dumb. But it does take considerably longer on him. So let's jump over to Kethfa. Money is not an issue. So what I've got going right now is some torps up front so that I can do some damage on them, which qualifies them then for an ambush kill. But there's still not enough damage being done for it to be more than just a meh kill. It takes forever. So, 2 torps up front, and some beams perhaps? And I like cannons. This thing's definitely got capabilities in cannons. Let's see what happens if we make a nice little cannon build for the moment. And in the back. What should we put in the back? Let's put some more beams back there. Since we got a fair amount of, we got some polarons, some tetrions, some kinetic, a lot of kinetic. Are we a member of a fleet? We're the Flaming Targ, so no, we don't really have access to anything fleet-wise. What have we got for engineering? Let's try that one. Science. I think anything that's green we can go ahead and pitch. We're not using it. Having a problem with hull regeneration. Let's go down here. It's not going to hurt. That's not going to hurt. I think we can get rid of our disruptor coils because they're not helping at all. Okay, so we need some kill kills in battle. Doing it in things like a red alert, though, there's too many other people playing, so you can't focus what energy you've got on something. So what would be good? Should we try patrol that way on normal? Let's give that a shot. Where are we at? 650? We can try one patrol. I think we have enough time between groups if we try wanted. Need to have enough time to re-engage the battle cloak before we go back in for the kill. So, let's take a count though before we start and see if this tactic works. So, we are at 54. And I can fire from cloak here. Okay, I'm going to drop the cloak now. See if I can effectively kill this thing off. Okay, if this works, we should have 2 more kills. Yeah, 2,500 takes a while, doesn't it? And it's not like the melee where you can just go nuts. Okay, so let's take a look and see how that did. If that worked, I should have 2 more kills. No, I only got 1 kill on that. Interesting.
You have entered an area. Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
I wonder if it's because the Benton Guard got credit for that kill? Drop cloaks. Wow. Yeah, it's just doing one at a time. Then it goes to the next question, would it be better to be an all-torp ship under cloak? So, Cadargo, how did you get to 454? Or did you just do a few every day? Battle zones, okay. Thank you. I will go try battle zones.
You will stand down and surrender to the Benton Guard.
I think I got some extra stuff here. Oh my gosh, this is slow this way. I'm still in the second group. We've been on for 7 minutes. So torps work, but not particularly effective. Yeah, we're up to 56. We've only killed 2 since we've gotten in here. Alright. Well, at this rate, we are not going to get this done before I have to head out to work, so let's go ahead and get the heck out of here. Cloak up. Let's get out of the field. And I will leave, because work is kind of important. Gotta pay the bills. Excuse me for stretching. And no, come on, guys. I was out of the zone. It went off red alert. There we go. Alrighty. So we will probably be on tonight, 7 to 10 o'clock Eastern time. Maybe 8 to 10. We're trying to figure that one out since the first hour tends to be super quiet because not everybody's on the East Coast. It's really weird when you get out to the West Coast and I'm like, well, we'd be starting our show now and it's only 4 in the afternoon. That's very weird. But we will be back, whether it's 7 or 8 or later. Don't know yet, but we'll be back. So on behalf of the Darkmom Consortium, I want to thank everyone who joined us today. Thank you for being here. Cadargo, thanks for chatting. I appreciate it. And we'll see you all later.